Hello everyone. I've been playing Valheim for the past few weeks, and I've been pretty excited about everything you can do in the game. But I wanted to share specifically some of the things I've built throughout these past few weeks and what I've learned so far. So this, what you see right here, this is my main house. Um, this is my nickname in the game. It's Slikaios. That's Greek for wolf, and as you can see, I already killed the sea serpent. But I wanted to show you exactly how everything's laid out. It's one of the things I like to do. It's build different things and plan ahead and test as I go. So as you can see, this is the main entrance. And after I go in here, there are several rooms here. My workstation, the workbench is right here. I also have a forge here, level 7 already. These are my metals, and just a heads up, I'm pretty close to beating the game, 5th boss with my friends. So if you're not this far and you don't want things spoiled, I'm not going to talk about spoilers right away, but I might mention them, so I'm just letting you know. For example, this is the flame metal. You can get this in the Ashlands, which is one of the biomes that's still being developed, but it's not finished yet. But I wanted to give you a heads up just in case. So this is the kitchen, and in here, this is where I create recipes and where I cook things. It used to be bigger, but I wasn't using all. It was about there was another one, another hearth, so there were 6 stations, I believe, and I wasn't cooking that often anyway. So a couple of fermenters because the little mats that you create take a long time to ferment, so I use more so I can do more at the same time. A couple potions. This is the storage, and as you can see, before I go into the storage, in here I wanted to create something different and try different angles here and there, and I am pretty satisfied with how this turned out. It's actually this is 2 spaces wide door, but in here you can see I started from the edge towards the center, and then this is like a half piece of wood right here that I made fit, so it was nice and centered. I really like how that turned out, and then after that it was just a matter of making sure everything was properly spaced out so it wasn't very crowded. In the storage there's a little stoneway here, iron gate, another iron gate. This is the main door to the storage, and this is the house access. This little ramp right here is for the cart, so whenever I need to move things from the storage to another area, I do it with the cart fully loaded. The cart also fits in here, so if needed I can take the cart and just walk right in here. And I have a lot of different things in here: stone, wood, fine wood, core wood. I have organic things, I have non-organics, trophies, different pelts, different things. So depending on what I need, I just come in here and go to where I need to go with those things. So for example, if I need to go from here to the smelters, where the kills to the smelters are, I just take the car this way. It's getting hammered, and I go this way all the way here, and in here I have the smelters. So this is where I smelt everything, all the metals. I have 3 and 3 kilns and 1 blast furnace, which is used for black metal and flame metal. Some wood for coal, some coal, and then back to work. There's just an access door to the main house, as you can see. It's pretty useful. I also have a pantry where I store all the food, so all the ingredients are in here, and all the cooked food is in here. So all the soups, all the baked goods, meat, and miscellaneous. If you go to this store, you go to the garden where I have the bees, which are happy, which is good. I had to move uh, these guys, these three. I had to move them a little bit closer to the center because they were not as happy, and I am assuming it's because they were too close to this whole building right here. In here, oh wait, this is a door to the smelters. In case I want to go directly from the smelters to the storage, I can take this way instead of going through the house. The garden storage has different things, honey. And if I need more bees, I used to have more beehives, but to provide for the community, but it was too much, and they weren't used as often, so I decided to keep them here while I remodeled. This used to be different, look different. If I need to go to the garden, I can just take this and equip it, and then use it. But I'm not using it right now, so I'm just gonna put it in here. Oops. There we go. Fishing tools, seeds. Pretty satisfied how this turned out. This was a recent remodel. It used to be all wood, and since the bees don't like a roof, I had to make it out of stone so it wouldn't deteriorate with the rain. And this is new. This is a new addition I did. This is the garden to plant different things. That is one of my friends' building. Speaking of which, I am really I like to take my friends, thank them, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to be part of this community, and one of them actually gifted me the game, so I'm pretty thankful for that. I wanted to shout out to Ragnar for giving me the chance to play this game, which is awesome. Back in here, I have a couple of windmills which are used to process barley, and this is a little shack I built to store barley and flour. I still don't. I'm not sure how to light this up since it's so small. I'm open to any ideas. And in here, this is also new. This section, the artisan table is where I have the artisan lab is where I have the artisan table, and there's nothing. You can't do anything with this right now, but I'm guessing the devs will add more things in the future. And the spinning wheel, which is used to create linen. Just some decoration, and there's still room to add more things if needed. Also very happy how that turned out. This door just leads to outside. This wall was created by two of my friends who did a great job at just surrounding the entire village with walls. As you can see in the map, there are walls everywhere around our community. Okay, so let's go to the next section. I'm gonna go to the second floor to show you guys my room and a couple other places in there. Just closing the doors. So if you go to the second floor, this what's it called? Hanging braziers are pretty cool. They don't use resin; they use coal, so it's easier to maintain. To keep to keep on lighted up. So the armory has different weapons, different shields, arrows, axes, maces. This is where I keep all my weapons, and this is the master bedroom. This is where I keep my bed, gold and trophies and stuff, some decoration for the table, and all the gear that you can build right now. The racks, leather, troll, bronze and iron, silver, and padded, which is one I'm wearing, except for the Lux cape. I'm wearing the linen cape, which looks cooler in my opinion, but doesn't protect you against freezing damage. And it's comfort 17, which is the highest unless you you build near that other very rare decoration made of wood. I don't remember the name right now, but it's something that is lying around and you can't build it, so you have to build around it. I have a couple of dragon eggs in here for decoration. This house was remade. It was actually smaller. I destroyed everything and built it from the ground up because I wanted more room for everything. These are service ladders. I'm just put them in here in case I need to go up here or refuel the lanterns, or this one's right here. This one over here is my friend's house, the ones that build the stone walls around the village. On my other friend's house, and the other friend, that's Ragnar. This is the portal hub. I'll show you in a second. I was in charge of building that, and the trophy room as well. And that's just a trash place to throw away things you don't want. So in here, if you go this way, you go to the lookout tower. You go up to the lookout tower. There's nothing in here. I don't know what to put in here or here. Any suggestions are welcome. I had to build this out of wooden, reinforced wooden beams with iron, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to go as high. It was actually quite a challenge at first, but I learned a lot. So if you go this way, this is the lookout tower, so you can see the entire village from here. And I'm actually thinking about expanding it, but I wasn't really satisfied with the tests I made. Basically, opening this up and going around, but I don't know. I need to play around with that to figure out how I want to do it. Okay, let's go to the portal hub. By the way, everything I've done, it's been done as is. I don't use mods or debug mode. If you want to use that, I mean, I'm fine with people who use that or just want to create without having to grind or harvest anything. In my case, I like to play as it was meant to, vanilla, so to speak. So it's really fun to go up in a, in this type of ladders. Just go up a couple of them to build up and fix things higher up. It's I don't know. I'm enjoying that. These are some trenches these are legacy. We don't use it anymore. That was before we had any walls. It did a pretty good job at keeping the enemies out, but we've been filling them up with stone as we progress since they're no longer needed. That's my friend's house. I'll go to the trophy room in a second. So this is the portal hub. This is this is way to Ragnar's house. This is a couple more houses. That's the north exit, but we need to. It hasn't been made yet. We need to go ahead and open that up. Another service ladder. So I created this. This took about 3,000 stone, I think. But it turned out really cool. It's really tall too. Like if you go in here, it's I made it this tall because I wanted to make sure I was able to give the portals a good look, and I was thinking about hanging some trophies which are bigger than this in here, so that's why I made them this tall. I haven't done that yet, and there are a couple of new doors that we haven't decorated yet, like this one or this one. This is spoiler alert, last boss. We haven't beaten yet, but we have the location already, and this is room for one more. I might expand the hub with a couple more entrances like this to put up additional portals if needed, but for now this is what we have. These are basically just a couple of portals to the plains, to the mountain, and one of the dogs, the bone mass boss, and these here are for the trader and the altar to change your power, your active power. I'm pretty satisfied with how this turned out too. It looks good. It's everything centered properly, and well, in regards to the whole ratio of the door of the ceiling, so it looks pretty cool. And then we have I never get tired of this view with the tower in here. I really wanted to build a tower, and this was what I was able to pull off. I might make it higher if I can go up with the iron poles. And this way to the trophy room. So this is something I've recently built, last couple of hours actually, and it's not completely decorated yet. I haven't put anything on the table yet, but I was able to hang pretty much every trophy except for like the ghost and the graylings, which there's not trophy for them. They don't drop anything, but everything in here is every enemy is in here. This thing is huge, by the way. It just takes so much space. I had to give it its own two two section wall basically, like the troll. But the troll doesn't take that much space. I might need to move this. You can barely read it, but I didn't want to put it too low. If you guys have any ideas on what else I can put in here to decorate it without, using debug mode, spawning barrels or things like that, I'm open to suggestions. But overall, it was pretty cool, pretty fun to build too. I had to build like two scaffold sections to go up and build the roof. Couple of ladders to go up to this level, and then a couple of more ladders to go up to this level, and then fill in everything. So anyways, that's basically my experience with Valheim building. It's some people have issues using the build mode or getting used to it. It is kind of finicky sometimes, and there are mods that help you build easier. I need to redo this bridge, by the way. This is an old bridge. We don't use these anymore. We use stone bridges. But yes, once you get used to it, you can do a lot of things with the engine, and it's lots of fun when you are able to pull this off. And overall, pretty happy, pretty satisfied with everything I've been able to build so far. And my friends have been using the building options too to make huge houses. That one over there at the end is a work in progress. Ragnar's all the way over there. Yeah, he needs to finish that up. So I just felt like sharing, and if you have any suggestions or ideas on other things I could do or use to improve everything that you see in my house or the community that we have, I'm open to suggestions. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.